Okay, guys, I guess we can kickstart now. The box is almost filled, so today we're going to be talking about open relationship. What's an open relationship? How is it practiced? What does it entail? Is it moral value? Is there the moral value attached to being in an open relationship or marriage? Easy, Dr. Easy. Let me share the live to him. I don't know if he's available right now. I don't know if Dr. Easy is available right now actually. But I've shared the live to him. So if he's here, if he's available, cool. So recently I've heard a lot of people have conversations. They talk so much about being in an open relationship or marriage, and you see intending couples to be or those dating asking one another if they're interested or, excuse me, or what their views are as regards open relationship. So it's really like it's something that I find very intriguing also. Like I really want to understand. I want to know what it means being in an open relationship. You see, when you are in an open relationship, it means that everything you do is plain and opened. Like there's no secrecy between you and your partner. What is it? Because I've heard some person say when you're in an open relationship or marriage, it gives you and your partner the liberty, the free will to actually meet with other persons even while you are committed in a relationship or marriage. So hearing that, it makes me ponder more like why will I want to be committed with one person? Why will I say I want to be in a relationship with someone, yet I still have the or I still find other people interesting to be with or wanting to um, have intimacy with. Do you get? So God beg say open means open. So I want to know, please, can we share our thoughts? Like if there's anyone that has a broader view or knowledge about what open relationship means and what it entails, I'd like for us to like share. This thing's still not up. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you guys for your heart me. So, Angel baby, are you there?
Oh, I'm still thinking, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, it's what that's what I've been hearing anyways, but I've never really seen someone who would or met someone who agreed to such.
Yeah.
That's something like,
Sorry there. Sorry for cutting you. Sorry. Please go on.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Dr. Ezra. Welcome in.
Thank you. Yeah, shout out, greet you. Angel, greet you. I'll be mute for now. I'll be
Dr. Eze.
listening. Yeah,
You must know you're even eating.
Welcome.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm eating, so I'll be listening.
Okay. Okay. It's good that you're here. We were talking about it before you guys came up. In his words, he said open relationship is like shop that is open to anyone to come in and buy.
Um,
Ah, that's his words.
that's his definition. Okay.
That's his own definition. Well, I think open means open. You are not committed. It's like you guys can do and do so many things and get
Angel,
away with it.
Angel, not be me talking with you. It's like a shop in Mbuko Onitsha.
Translation, please.
Mbuka is a
It's
place in
like
Onitsha.
a
That's
shop
what he's saying. It's like a shop
where they
in
sell
Mbuka Onitsha.
spare
Don't mind him.
parts.
Where they say spare
Spare
Yes,
part.
parts.
exactly. Where they sell spare
Oh,
parts.
Yes, then they bukaya
it will
into
be a very
pieces.
busy shop. A very busy shop.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's just well. Give me
Okay.
some minute. Let me think.
Okay.
But
Some
that's just the few things I know about it,
Yeah.
anyways.
Okay.
Like that's what I've heard about it from different people.
Hmm. Okay, but from what I've read so far about it, is when both partners agree to like have intimacy, like I mentioned, agree to have more than one sexual partner. You are in a relationship with this person, but you can go ahead to have a sexual relationship with another person, and both parties are not bothered. What I find funny sometimes is when one party is willing that the other person, because I've seen in a movie, um, the husband was willing for the wife to be in an open relationship in the marriage, that she could go ahead and have sexual intimacy with anybody of her choice, whoever she likes, and sometimes the man even gets to recommend for her. But on the man on his own end, I was thinking he would be also playing the same game, like being the same position with us regards this. But the man in his own end wasn't. Do you get? But it was in full knowledge and acceptance that the wife could go out and get the satisfaction or whatever pleasure she wishes to from whoever. And sometimes they get to even arrange the person comes to their matrimonial home. So I really find it kind of funny. I find it weird, so to say, because I don't know. Maybe it's because of my personality. I don't know if there are other persons like that who don't mind or who find it as nothing, as something very common and should be practiced, or is something that is not a big deal, so to say. So it's really giving me a cause for um, would I say worry? It's not worry because as long as it doesn't affect me, it's not a worry to me. Or I'm not the one in such practice or my partner in such practice. It's not a worry. Welcome in, BK. Welcome in. Thank you, AJ, for bringing her up. There are situations that it has happened amongst popular celebrities. Some even if they do theirs in disguise. There's a situation one time here on this TikTok. I know of a TikTok. They are not like live streamers. When I just started going from one live stream to the other just to grow my account, I used to go on the man's. Welcome in, BK. I used to go on the man's live stream. Is from Europe. So and he's dating an African lady. Apparently, the man is married. And funny enough, the wife of the man is aware of the relationship and even friends with the African lady. And sometimes in the live stream, you get to see them exchanging pleasantries, exchanging gifts, talking with each other, asking about each other's well-being on the live stream. So it's funny to me when I'll be like, what could lead someone to this stage? At what point do you get to and decide to feel like, okay, he can do whatever he wishes to do while we are still very much married or while we are still very much in the relationship? So it's really very surprising, and I want to understand, I want to know, like, I don't know if anyone shared the same thoughts with me. If any of us also share such thoughts of saying, okay, it's something I like and I wish I can practice. If I find someone who doesn't mind practicing such with me as well. So please, I'd like to hear your views.
Ines, be coming down. Or you say you are looking for who will practice with you. You're not
No, no,
thinking of
no.
your health.
No,
The
no,
only
no,
thing
no,
that
no,
comes to my
no.
mind when I think of that thing is health wise.
I'm asking if there's anyone who has such opinion, who has such views or mentality that, oh, if I find someone who doesn't find it
Yes, 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 yes.
Mhm. Oh, is it? If you find someone you would like to practice such.
It's true, yes. I didn't complete my story. Oh, it's one relationship.
I am Dr. Eze. No,
Yes.
you will look for someone that wants to. Did you ask me first if I'm interested? If I would like such? That's the bonus.
As I said, it should be like a shop.
Who will
It
be
should
the
be like where you come and
who will be
buy.
the shop? Please, who will be the
Hmm?
shop in our own case?
No, see, the shop is like owned by two people.
Yeah.
Hmm. So once they come to buy, somebody maybe like a divided shop, like inside one shop, there'll be a division inside the
Okay.
shop.
Okay.
So once the buyer comes, the buyer will choose what he wants to patronize and go. So just kind of trying to strike a balance between the two.
Hmm. But before you can have a joint shop, like before you and someone can decide to rent a shop and divide it, you and that person must have a conversation to come to an agreement to do that, right?
Yes, of course, definitely. And
Okay. Okay.
there are some certain things that people think of,
Hmm.
and it's kind of weird to other people, but with time people get to accept it
Hmm.
with time.
Hmm.
Not that it's religion has made many people to restrict some certain being buoyancy. Let me just use the word buoyancy,
Oh,
or
boy.
exploring more
Okay.
of what life has to bring. So so I would just say that that's one of the reasons that people don't really find it good.
Hmm. Okay. So
So
do you think
let me say this before
okay, make me
yes,
start.
let me just say before a customer will come. From my own point of view,
Yeah.
where God Himself, the God that we serve, is a jealous God. He doesn't want to share you with others. And He is the true definition of love. Now, a person that is doing that, I don't call it love. There's, I don't know how to, they are on an adventure, different journey. You get me? They are not planning to build something authentic. They're just there for the moment. So I can't say that's something authentic.
Okay. And when I was even reading, it got to a point they were stating like there are rules. So me, I was really like kind of interested in if you have an open relationship, what other rules can be guiding such an open? Do you get? That's where the mention of they get to like decide what limits they can go with other um, sexual partners of their choice. That what limits, what's the boundaries do you get? But so in my head, I'm like, if you're willing to allow your partner have sexual experiences with other persons, so what boundaries are there again? They're no longer boundaries because these two, they're involved as much as they're involved already. What boundaries? Will you be seated there? Like, I know there are situations where some people have like a three for some, do you get? So there's a that, those are the kind of marriages, those are the kind of relationship that encourages for such, those who practices this threesome and the rest. Enter the gingerbread man. So I find it really weird. It's still weird, very much weird to me, but just like Dr. Eze said, maybe it's read to me based on my religious practice. Do you get? And like he has mentioned, religious practice has actually limited us. Okay. Has actually limited us, and our we are kind of confined, so to say. But let's keep religion aside. Morally, I'm trying to go morally wise. I don't know if maybe if I wasn't a Christian or if I wasn't practicing Christianity, like I don't think I see myself in such position, liking something like that. Because I am a very selfish. I'm selfish to the core, honestly. I know for one that I'm a very selfish human being. So I can't just imagine the one person who I probably like. And yeah, okay, let me use that word. Thank you, Shadow. I think that's the correct word. I'm a selfish lover. Maybe I'm not selfish, but a selfish lover. So I cannot imagine myself um, sharing my partner or even giving him the liberty to go. Like, I don't know. I don't know if maybe it's Christianity that made me this way, but I'm trying to take my religion out of it. But I don't see myself. I don't see myself doing that. Do you, Angel? I can see you tapping, and my head is tapping as well. Thank you, there. So, I want to really understand what's the excitement in it, what's the benefits, what's so catchy about it that makes people want to practice such. I wish I have one person here who is into it or really buys that idea and sees nothing wrong. Clara Pido, I can see your mic is turned on. God, I beg your mic is turned on. If you want to say something, you can actually go on. I'll be listening.
Okay, let me just add one or two thoughts. If, I think open relationship is just a license for people to cheat on their partner.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
And you made mention of being a selfish lover.
Yeah.
I actually beg to differ because anybody that will agree to being in an or to be in an open relationship, that's actually the definition of selfishness. Because that is, if somebody agrees to be in an open relationship or is demanding to be in an open relationship, that's actually the definition of selfishness. Because you are thinking about you. It's all about you. Like, okay, because one of the rules most persons claim guides an open relationship is that, as a matter of fact, you don't owe anybody any explanation. You can be wherever you want to be at any time you want to be there. So most persons that practice open relationship, they claim they have rules. Of course, there are always rules to everything.
Yeah.
Looking at open relationship alone, in fact, any okay, let me not use that word. The thought of it alone turns my stomach because you cannot create a name of something just because English words is available to everybody. You create a word, you hide behind it, and from there you are exploring life. Naturally, human beings will always like to do whatever concerns them. Like if you are driving, nobody would really love to stop for traffic lights because we are all going somewhere.
Okay.
Naturally, human beings would like to break rules and regulations, particularly the normal ones. So, in fact, I can't wrap my head around open relationship. I think it's even a concept that people are supposed to talk about it in whispers. Like if they're talking about it, they will talk about it in such a way that nobody would hear them talking about it. Like, psst, psst, psst. What did you say?
Listens.
Exactly.
Okay.
Not something that is supposed to even be a topic for discussion.
Okay. So
So,
do you feel this way now because of
I
maybe
disagree.
Your religious practice, exactly. Dr.
No,
Eze,
not
please hold on
okay.
a moment. I
Okay.
want to ask, do you feel this way because maybe you've come to you are now sorry. Each time I want to say something, the word just flies off my head. Like
Okay,
because you are
let
aware
me
religiously that this is
let me try to
immoral.
steal the question from you. You are thinking, okay, am I talking like this because of my religious background
Yes,
or because of,
exactly.
okay, yeah. Now, as a matter of fact, I'm not actually talking like this because of my religious background.
Okay.
Because um, what is normal.
Hmm.
Like, for example, now,
Okay.
if like two or three persons, let's say you're in an open relationship,
Hmm.
that means you are allowed to have two, three, four, five, six, seven because it's an open relationship.
Okay.
Now, there is something called commitment.
Okay.
In an open relationship, I can argue that there is no commitment. Because, for example, what if on a particular day, probably let's say Valentine's Day or New Year's Day or Christmas or just any day, or probably your birthday
Hmm.
or the birthday of your partner, and he or she wants to spend that time with you, and another person still wants to spend that time with you. Now, who are you going to choose?
Okay. From
Because
what I read, according to the rules and what I understand so far, is that they have boundaries. Like in situations where the partner gets to choose what time do you get,
exactly
yeah,
that is why
they get
it
to
is
make.
actually the definition. That is why it is actually the definition of selfishness.
Okay. Like both
Yeah,
partners
like
agree. Like
any
it's a joint agreement. You guys come
we,
together and you agree, you set your boundaries, you set your rules. Okay, let's say now I and Dr. Eze, just as he's proposing, we are now in an open relationship.
yes,
And I also have interest in some other persons. I have interest in you, I have interest in God beg, I have interest in Shadow, and maybe I'm even interested in the same gender, and I have interest on Beke, Jimmy, and Angel. Do you get? Now, I might come up to, who is my partner now? Eze. I'll come up to Dr. Eze and be like, I think I am finding this person, I fancy them, and I would like to like maybe have an experience with them. Do you get? So it's left for Dr. Eze to now like assess the person and be like, okay, I approve of it. And if he doesn't approve, he disapproves and tell me no, it's a no-go area. Am I correct, Dr. Eze? You that is so much into it.
maybe it's my
Don't
network.
come and try,
Can you hear
right?
me?
Yes, I'm correct. You're correct.
Okay. So in this scenario now, we have these rules. It's not me being selfish because whatever it is, I am putting it open to him. He has to confirm, he has to approve also. I cannot just on my own. Oh, God abeg said I'm wrong. Okay. Okay, please, God abeg. Then maybe Dr. Eze will wrap it up. Sis is
Okay, I don't know if that is a direct question.
okay.
That because you agree to something doesn't make it right. Both of us can agree to go and rob a bank. Does that make it right? We can
If
agree
we're
on
robbing
an
the
on an
bank, if we're
idea.
robbing the bank to save someone's life.
Hello?
Hello, if we're robbing the bank to save someone's life,
You know,
I'm speaking like
Yes, you rob Peter to pay Paul.
sorry.
You rob Peter to pay Paul.
Exactly. Especially when it's Paul. Maybe Peter has already robbed from Paul. I go back to steal from Peter and give it back to Paul.
Yes.
So
Okay. Okay. If I should say something, a claripido, I want to say
yes, I'm listening.
something about what you say. See, normally, subconsciously, religion has eaten into our mental or psychiatric or let me just use the word hypothalamus
no, Chineke na angel, where is
100%
that?
because we have we have we have been on religion since from birth. So from birth, things you are taught from birth, it is very hard for that thing to leave you.
Sure.
That's one simple truth. And you grow up seeing your parents worship and you follow suit. Maybe when you became adult, you choose a little different, but still, that culture, that morality is still inside you because that was the way you were nurtured. And the formation stage of any baby starts from the primary and secondary education. So then you are being guided by the religion and rules and regulations. And that is why you are different from people in the street that l- live the street life, that grow up in a white hood and as a hazardous youth and the rest of them. So now you were saying that it's not your religion. I'm not trying to counter whatever you're saying because in Igbo adage there's what we say. Now okenye na-eji nwayọ agbala efi ọsọ, meaning an adult runs from a cow with strategies. Yes. Now coming to the wayward life of an open relationship. An open relationship is something like exploring life. Like when I was younger, I used to be against those people that are gay. Whenever I hear somebody that is gay, I'll be like, oh, I hate this person with passion. But when I grew up throughout my medical school, I found out that some of these things are natural. I'm not trying to support whatever they are doing. The church bans it, but when you look deep, if especially if you are a Catholic, Roman Catholic, you will see that some people, some of the cardinals are also gay inside the Roman Catholic
Yeah.
doctrine. Why they still preach against it? Now, these are natural something in the body system. Some people we are born, but during meiosis division of the two daughter cells, some of them have both male and female body counterparts. And you can't even deny the fact that they feel like a female inside while they have the male genital organs. 100%. And they feel comfortable when staying with females than when staying with males. They feel shy staying with males and they feel comfortable staying with females. In fact, they even gist and clap and laugh like females. Now, once that person start having feeling for a fellow male and they engage in sexual relationship, for example, you won't come and say, this person is a devil. The church say it's because of your religion. Religion already preached against it. Now, I'm not saying it's good though. Don't quote me wrong. It's not good. Even me, I don't even like it. But I've come to understand that this is a natural something. Now, when coming to human being love to explore. Whether you like it or not, if they give you chance, you must explore. Now, what do I mean? Watch people like Elon Musk, how he's exploring from his own side. Now he's exploring, doing some certain things, building some machines that could be human beings, building some things. He even built I think a hotel in the moon or something like that. Now this is built in another planet. Now why is he doing so? He's trying to explore from the resources he has. Now other people are coming from other perspective. Now, when it comes to that open relationship, people will be like, okay, whenever I'm married, okay, why can't I try this? Let's just not call it cheating, or maybe let me just hide it anymore. Okay, let me tell my wife about this. Let's just keep it open. Let this do. How do I even feel that I'm not only with one woman, but I have one woman as my wife? Now, most of those things are going on a normal.
Yeah.
And do you know why these things are going on? Because of the kind of build up of human system. They would always love to explore more about life. Not only saying I'm married to one wife, okay, let me stick to one wife. Yes, it's good or it's healthy to stick to one wife. It's healthy to not even have multiple sexual partners, so that whenever something is happening to you, you know where it's coming from. It's very, very healthy. But some people see it as okay. Now let me shock you. Do you know that there was this Oyibo movie I watched, and I think this thing is happening. They will call and invite another person to have sex in front of them, with their wife, in front of the why they look at them, and it turns them on. It's even applicable to women. They bring another woman. Even I think it's happening in Nigeria right now. They bring another woman to have sex with their husband or boyfriend, and it turns them on. Now, do you see where I say that human beings love to explore? They love to see things differently. They love to feel differently when doing things. It's not as if they are demonic or whatever. Where religion can call it demonic, just to still keep you on the right track and still keep you on the commandments of God, and still bring good morals to you. But human beings, trust me, most of them has grown past the stage of you have to have these good morals. So look at what is happening. Many other countries, even Nigeria itself, is embracing those realities of life that is happening. So don't really say that because of we are Nigerians, of course, we are built with good morals. Do you get the point? Our religion has already had a very big part of our nurturing and upbringing. So definitely, once you want to do things, the good morals you are inculcated in will speak up and will restrict you not to do some certain things you would want to do, unless maybe you came from a bad background, or maybe a street background that you love to do anything you see. So that's my own contribution.
Okay. Welcome back, Ninja. Clara Pedro, you want to say something as regards that? You want to comment on his own?
Yes,
Okay.
I would like to make some few comments.
Okay.
To be very clear,
Yeah.
it has got nothing to do with religion. Particularly, I'm speaking for myself.
Okay.
It has got nothing to do with religion. Why? Let me try and isolate religion from what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You see, even lower animals, I don't think they are religious, right?
We can't tell.
Okay.
We can't tell.
Okay. Whether we can tell or we can't tell, lower animals, they are not religious people. Now, even those lower animals, they tend to protect their lovers.
Exactly.
Sometimes you see chicken fighting because another male chicken is trying to get access to the one he or she is already having access to. You see the male protecting that territory. That's even an animal, a lower one for that matter. The same thing happens with goats. The same thing happens with lizards. These ones are not even religious. That's why I said what I'm even talking about has got nothing to do with religion.
Okay.
Now, back to the narrative you explained as to people's hormones. A lot of things can change. Like you made mention of the LGBTQ. Fine, all those things can happen. But I want you to understand that naturally, when a human being is born, it's a natural thing for the human being to grow up. So when you eat, whether you eat healthy or you don't eat healthy, you will grow up. Now, it gets to a time where certain persons stop growing. That's where the idea of draft came about. Now, it has become a problem. So it's no longer about food. It doesn't mean such persons will not accept them, love them, relate with them like a normal human being, but it doesn't make it normal. In the same way,
I'm not cutting you off. Sorry. The dwarf own it's lack of growth hormones. So it's not like eating food and growing and stop growing. It's in the gene. Sorry, you can continue.
Okay. Now, it is in the gene, but it is not as if that is the normal thing that would have happened to every human being. In the same way, you see a lady, there are some ladies that develop breast at different stage of their life. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hear you.
Okay. There are some lady that probably sometimes maybe even at the age of 18, 20, 21, 22, they have still not developed breast. Will people look down on them and start? But
I
it
don't think
doesn't make
so.
it.
I don't think so. Sorry, I'm not continuing. I don't think so. Because development of breast can even start at 9 years, 12 years. So
Yes.
definitely there must be the formation of the nipple as a human being. Even men have it. Even men have prolactin too. Women has it too. So definitely there must be development of breast in every human being.
Just
Wait,
that maybe it's not that obvious
wait.
for some of us.
Maybe maybe the concept of breast that we are talking about is maybe the concept of breast I'm talking about is not the one you are talking about. Naturally, a human being, we all have chest, and on top of the chest there is something called breast. I'm talking about ladies developing breasts.
They are all breast, they are
Yes.
all tissues, definitely.
Y- yes. Okay. Let me look for a better word to use there so that that will not be a problem. But I'm trying as much as possible to um, lay down the idea that there are certain persons at the age of
Angel
12,
says,
they will
Angel says
develop
some
an
develop milk industry. Why others they just they do not want.
okay. Thank you. Let me borrow that word. At the age of, let's say, 10, some will develop milk industry. Then at the age of 12, some will develop milk industry. But some will not develop milk industry even at the age of 18, 20, 21. Those persons will be worried. Of course, if you have related with some ladies that at some point at some point in their life, they discover that they are growing up, all their friends are having breast, are having milk industry, and they are not having milk industry, they will be worried. It will not look normal to them. It means something has been altered, either as a result of hormone, gene, however which way it can be traced to. In the same way, something can alter something in somebody's mind where the person start accepting what is not normal.
Okay.
That's not even got to it has got nothing to do with religion now.
Okay.
That thing, it could be as a result of the person's exposure.
Mm.
Probably the person is exposed to certain information,
Mm-hmm.
exposed to certain knowledge
Mm-hmm.
that redefined the person's thinking.
Okay.
Now, something has changed in the person's mind. Now, the person can start uh, pushing for any agenda, whether right or wrong. The person can start attacking marriage that is doesn't it does not even make sense for somebody to start to even think of being faithful to one partner. The person can start thinking that okay, a human being can even sleep with an animal. It's not supposed. It's nothing. But something has already happened to the mind, and it's not normal. The person can start pushing the idea. Of course, before you know it, a lot of persons will be buying it that are not normal too. Permit me to use that word.
Okay.
You understand? So
I
I
have
first
a
of all want to
question.
clarify that part that
Okay.
religion.
I have a question and
Okay.
it's directed to you, Claire Rapido. And this is coming from the place where you said this has nothing to do with religion now. I have come to understand that most of the things we've learned, most of us are educated now because of the religious background that was brought into Africa and dear Nigeria to be precise. Oh, my screen, sorry, they're asking me to fill a puzzle because my screen just went blank all of a sudden. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm trying to fill a puzzle.
Sorry, I didn't get the last part you said.
Okay. Sorry, please. Okay. I was trying to fill a TikTok puzzle. Okay. So, what I'm trying to ask is this. Some of us, or let me say our forefathers, were educated or are educated.
I guess it's my
No,
network.
we use were because of the past. Like, can you hear me?
I
I can hear you.
Could you please repeat the question?
Okay, I will go again. What I was saying is that I'm directing this question to you now, coming from the angle where you say your submission is not from a place of religion. Do you get me?
Yes.
Okay. Now I am taking us
Yes.
back. I am taking us back to our forefathers. Education was brought into Africa by the Westerners. Do you get true religion? They came in to teach us the Christian religion. Do you get? And that was how they had to educate them, because if you cannot read and write, there's no way you'll be able to understand or communicate with them. And there's no way they can teach you about the doctrines of Christ, which we practice now as Christianity. Do you get? So it's out of this education, they've been able to enlighten us and made some of the things they find as normal, as good
My
morally.
network.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? No. Claire, can you hear me? Is net? I know you guys can hear me, but I don't think Claire Rapido can hear me. And I want her to.
Hear you. I can hear you very well.
Yes, I know you all can hear me, but I don't think Claire Rapido can hear me. And I
See,
want.
Hinex, even if we start to talk about this thing from now till tomorrow, is just simply the simple fact is our religion has done a great job in teaching us morals, and that is what we are living with, whether we like it or not, whether we accept it or not.
I agree.
You get the point. So those kind of exploring and these things, they're just human beings that will be like, I want to do this. Even human beings go as long as sleeping with animals. That is why that's what came about the HIV virus that came in, because they were sleeping with animals. Those HIV virus, they survive in animals, they don't cause harm to animals. But once they come inside human beings, they start causing harm. You get the point? So even the dwarf of 18, these are just evolution. And even the thing they say, okay, the male cock fights for the female to have the female cock only. Yeah, that's survival of the fittest. That is human nature. When you check it, every woman wants to be under a man who has authority, who has power, who can protect her.
Okay, but when
When I mean authority,
if we go into animal, according to your point of view now, we've seen animals who are very jealous, just like Claire Rapido was
yes.
saying. I've watched documentaries, like if you watch this Nat Geo,
Now Joe Wide, yeah.
Nat Geo Wide, exactly. I was opportunity to watch a clip where the male lion was standing, and then I think that video clip even went viral on social media at a point. Then there's another female lion, a female lioness, a lioness. Let me use their gender. There was a lion standing by the roadside, and there was another lioness coming, and that lion was just like looking towards the angle of the lioness coming. And there's another lioness which happens to be like maybe its own partner. They've been together on that very space for long, according to the documentary, the commentator, where the way he was narrating the documentary. So when immediately the lioness saw that her lion was already looking at another lion, she stood up. She was lying down all along, but immediately she noticed it. She stood up and went to like block the view of the lion from watching or looking at the other lion coming. So when the other lion noticed that, oh, there's a female lion there, there's a lioness there, she turned away. Because from the whole video and the narration, it seemed as though that other lioness was coming towards the angle of the lion, maybe to like attract for maybe sexual urge or all those kind of stuff. I don't know. But immediately she noticed that there is another lioness. she turned backwards. So, is that not her trying to like secure and letting her know that no, we don't do sharing here with that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely. Most human beings are even like that
Yeah.
too.
I'm
Do you get
using
the point?
because
That's why that's
I'm trying to like not go religious wise, just as you have said. That's
yes, I know.
the
I
aspect.
know. I know. No, human beings are like that too
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you cannot see your husband talking to another girl and you feel safe. That's not possible. He has some certain questions to answer. Even if you did not say anything there, when you get home, he has to be on a hot seat because maybe if especially if it's a female you don't know and suddenly the female crossed you guys path and your husband left you and was maybe talking with the female and forgot that you are there,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. It's kind of dragging your husband's attention
Okay.
and away from you. So all these things are normal. That's the reason why
Okay.
women look for men
All
who
right.
has money because
All
they
right.
feel that the money is kind of a protection
Are you
for
sure?
them. It's
Are
kind
you
of
sure it's just
secure.
about money? But hold on, we're not going
It's
into
it,
that now
it's
because
secure.
we're not talking about finance. I want God Abeg to
I
start.
know.
He's saying he has
I
a
know.
solution. Okay, please let's hear
Now,
from God Abeg. Thank you. We'll
okay,
come back.
okay. God, I beg. God, I beg. Let's hear from your own view.
We'll come back to you, Mr.
Good
Dr. Lee.
evening, everyone.
Good evening,
Good
God
evening,
Abeg.
everyone. Yes, here is my submission and my thought and conclusion. First of all, I want to say we have been deviating from what the issue is. And the topic is open relationship. So let me give a definition from open relationship. This is not my definition. You can all Google it to see. It's called AI overview. So
It's
an
called
open
what?
relation, you have so many answers. So the particular one that came up is AI overview. That's the first one that just came up my screen.
Okay.
So the definition here is an open relationship is a non-traditional partnership.
Hmm.
Non-traditional partnership
Okay.
in which both parties mutually agree to have romantic or sexual relationships with people outside of their primary relationship. So
Yeah.
if we are talking about open relationship, we must be confined to the fact that it is non-traditional,
Okay.
which means all the whole religion combined together is not about the religion issue. And there is a mutual agreement between these two parties. So most of us are talking from the perspective where you will not agree to it. So we are not talking about the topic. So the topic is centered about the two people involved will agree to this. So if your thought and belief, like most of us do, like myself, we will not consent to this. But the topic, because this is like setting a new law where these are the terms and conditions. So you cannot go to a place where they have terms and conditions, and because you are who you are, you want to go there and exercise your own law and order there. So in an open relationship, it has its own law, which gives those involved the liberty. In fact, there was a time you were trying to define it, Inex. You were making reference to there are some limitations. From this my definition, there is no limitation, no? Because both of you have agreed that you can have multiple either romantic or sexual partner. So
Yeah.
you limiting it is now even redefining, or now should I call it a semi-open relationship. So, but in an open relationship, from the definition, most of us may not like it or may not want to practice it. We not even want to know somebody that is doing it. But from that itself,
Yes, we can hear you, God Abeg.
I think network has hanged him.
Uh,
I think.
yeah, well,
No,
Did you
Okay.
guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
but
but we
that's
not get
just
your
my
last
point.
sentence. Your last
So my
sentence, we
point
didn't
is,
get it.
we should bear it in mind that this open relationship has nothing to do with you if you don't want to abide by the terms and condition in it. It's just like you going to a country like Iraq. You cannot go there and tell them that you are from here and you are free to do this, so you must do it there. The law there will catch up with you. So to me, that's what the open relationship is. You knowing what it is, not you bringing what you know to define the open relationship. So that is what I believe we have been doing. We are trying to modify what it is to suit us instead of actually looking at what it is. So that's just my own addition and submission.
Okay.
I want to believe we heard me.
Yes, but yours, we get you. What we are trying to, it's not like we are deviating. What we are trying to arrive at is it a good practice? That's where the moral come in now. Do you get? Or is it a strange practice? Is it something like is weird? So that's where the moral and the Christianity part, the religious part comes in now because Dr. Eze feels that we are finding it not morally okay because of our religious background. Do you get? Or probably because of our home training. Godabek, I don't know if you get me. So I think that's where the argument came in of if it's religiously right, who
If
brought it
possible.
from,
That,
or everything
that
that.
that answer is obvious for all of us because since we are coming from a religious or traditional perspective,
Yeah,
that is already like a crime on its own. So there is no need talking about it because we all see it as something that is evil on its own.
yeah.
Are you getting it? Just like, for example, now all of us now we see somebody that steal as a crime, stealing as a crime. But have you ever thought of the person doing the stealing? What the person thinks he is actually doing? They will believe that they are doing the best thing in the whole world.
Hmm.
So that is the point. To
But do
them,
you
that
think
is
that
their
the
law.
person
That is
stealing
how
doesn't
to
know that
live.
what they're doing is wrong? They
But
know it's
you
wrong.
that is
That's why
seeing
they
it,
do it in their hide. Anybody that steals, they don't do it openly. They don't do
that
it for you to know. Do you get?
Okay.
So they
God,
know
I beg.
it's wrong.
God, I beg. Let me give you a good analogy that of what you want to say.
that's just an
Okay.
example.
It's like different beliefs in different religion. For example,
Okay.
um, some other religion believes that killing people, killing people, it's for you, it's for those people to serve you after life. Why some believe in killing people, it's not good at all. Do you not see the 2 points? Now these are just two religions. Like for example, if you know history, let me take you back to the first crusade, second crusade, and third crusade. These three crusades, they're what we use now as prayers, but actually that's not the meaning of crusade. Crusade means war of the Christian and the Islamic religions. Now, the first crusade, the Christianity won. Then the second crusade and the third crusade, the Islam's won. Because that was when they opened their eye, they had much followers. And all these happened in the church before the church now brought some rules and regulation, for the future generations to abide and hold on to for a healthy practices in the church. So all these arguments, they are just centering on one thing. We are nurtured with from a religious background, whether you like it or not, is still in us. So those good morals you have today is being nurtured, inculcated by your parents from a religious background or from a traditional background that has its own belief. And remember, most of these traditional background are almost synonymous to religion when you watch it. When you watch what they believe in and the commandments, they are almost concurrently, they're almost the same thing when you watch two of them closely. So don't really believe that this open relationship just an exploration that
Okay.
people wants to do on their own. Like maybe you say, let me travel to Turkey for tourists for tourism. Let me travel to Netherlands for let me travel to the US for tourism. That's how most people see it, as people that engage in this. That's how they see it. As they see it, let me try this. Let me see how I will feel. Let me see how I feel that my wife has another man on her while I'm still there looking at them. Let me see how I will feel. How do I feel? How does it make me feel? Will it make me to react? Will it make me kind of let it not be like a surprise to them. That's how they see it. So, in conclusion, me and Hines, we are entering into an open relationship now. So, as I just did look,
Okay.
hey, God, I beg
Okay.
you.
That brings my next question in. Let's say now I and my partner, Dr. Eze, agrees to go into an open relationship because we want to explore. We want to see what it's like. What's that thing? So what's so special about that? And at some point, I'm done exploring. I'm tired. I'm now bored of the exploration, and I feel like, oh, I am no longer interested in how will I put it? In this open relationship, and I want to go back to being committed to just one person, just you and I. And my partner, Dr. Eze, is not tired of the exploration yet. Is still, in fact, is not getting to the apex of his exploration mode. So, how do you come to terms with this, Dr. Eze?
Okay. In this case, before you even start the open relationship, even marriage is a contract. Yes. Even relationship is a contract too. So before you even start it, there must be an agreement on some certain levels that you should go. It should be okay. If I am tired
Hmm.
and you are not, how
Okay.
do we end this?
Okay.
These are the questions, important questions you ask
Before going
on it,
into,
because of course, whatever you are doing, definitely you must get tired of it.
yeah.
That one is it's a normal something. So you will ask, if I am tired and you are not, so how do we do it? Then he will now bring, okay, this is how we solve it. This is how we end it. If you are tired and I'm not, you get the point. So it should be an agreement between the two partners.
Hmm.
And if they agree on that, of course, definitely. So once you are tired, you say, no, I'm tired though, I'm not going to do all these things again, or you don't even tire me. So how are we going to then? Of course, you remember the agreement, you come back to normalcy, and everything ends that way.
Okay. Thank you. That's a nice explanation, actually. Yes, Claire Rapido, your network. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry. So you can't speak now, right? Said it's limited you to just send me messages. Sorry.
Dims baby. Dims, what in the
I
type?
think
Dims, hi
it's
God, I
getting
beg
better
go.
a little bit.
What did you say?
A na-akpọfa ndị agụ ike. Kalụba ọkụ gaba. Go and
Dimi.
let's
Remember, Demi, you have to translate for me.
ew.
Dimi, they say you go join the open relationship with Joseph.
I meant fire on. The couple should fire on. No stopping. They should just fire on and be good. But actually, if we are to analyze it well, before civilization came to Africa, that was what they were practicing. If you are to analyze it well. Because a man can marry more than, and his wife will be comfortable about it. It's still an open relation.
That's not being open. That's
No,
like
no, 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 no.
that's polygamy. That's not being
That's
open.
polygamy, oh.
That unlike open relationship, open relationship is not monogamous. Do you get? Both of them
Wait,
has the
wait,
liberty.
wait.
Both of
Can
them
I
has
say
the liberty to
something?
do. Yeah.
In
Please.
No,
some
I would say
cases, I still want to add something.
Okay.
I still want to add something. In some
Okay.
cases, the wife are aware of the concubines they have and they are
Yeah.
comfortable with it.
Mhm. Yeah, but they cannot do same because once they do same, the man sends them packing or issues a letter of separation, divorce.
yes.
You get
Dimi, open relationship is like combination of polygamy and polyandry.
yes, exactly. The
That's the
woman
combination.
has the liberty to have more than one man to herself, just
Yes.
as the man has the liberty to have more than one woman to himself.
Now I
That's
get.
what all. Now you
But
get.
normally, from my side, I cannot do that.
Sorry.
Normally, from my own angle,
Yeah,
I don't advise.
you don't advise because ordinarily from your own, and this could be based on the religious background or the moral
Leave religion
upbringing,
out of it.
the lessons you've the way you've been taught. Do you get?
Yeah,
Yeah, her school of thoughts.
I
Her
do
school of
believe
thoughts.
that such relationship don't last because at some point it won't last.
No, you cannot tell because you are not into the relationship. So
Yeah,
you cannot tell.
not
Why am
invited.
I
I
okay?
honestly
Okay, do
cannot
you
say.
believe that such people can raise up a child?
I don't know. Who knows? They can.
Are you
We don't
serious?
know yet, but they
Congratulations.
can.
That means they be wearing. Yeah.
God, I
Because of
beg
your
go.
own because of your own moral upbringing, do you get? It sounds weird, it sounds like madness to you, but to them is the best way of life because they have liberty to do things.
Yes, and me remember that you're a Christian, you have your own belief. A
Okay,
Muslim have their own belief.
all
The
right. Shadow,
atheists have their own belief too.
okay, Shadow says he has a question. Please, let's hear from Shadow. Mhm.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, my thing is that if you have a married couple that agrees to this open relationship, you know, and it's their decision to go that route, you know, I'm still trying to find out what's the big deal in a way because it's just like two couples doing their own thing behind closed doors, whatever they decide to do. And Easy pointed to something earlier about you have people that couples that go out and watch their mate or their partner have sex with each other. That's like the swingers cultures out there. There's so many swingers out there that do things like that, and it makes you wonder how can someone watch their spouse, having intercourse with somebody else, but it's a culture that's accepted in
Yeah,
some parts of the world where people actually like doing that. So that's what I'm saying. If they are mutually agreed to it, what's the big deal? Whether it's ethically or
yeah.
morally wrong in our eyes, what's the big deal? That's their business. That's just the way
Okay.
I'm looking at it.
Okay, Shato, let me respond in the way I think I understand. As regards this particular question of yours, recently on YouTube, I watched a clip. It happened here between a popular politician here in Nigeria and a little girl he groomed up to become a woman. According to because the lady is suing him now, and based on his popularity, his influence, and wealth, he's trying to subdue her, even in court. So the lady cried out to the public via social media because these days, if you can't fight them because of their power in court, you can fight them through social media. That's what is happening now. So she came out on social media. This lady explained that this particular politician, who is old enough to be a grandfather to her, at some point had reached out to the mom and asked of the mom's well-being. The mom is separated from the husband and she's just taking care of the child as a single mom all alone. So he reached out to the woman, asked of her well-being, and all of a sudden he started picking interest in saying that he wants to cater for the girl's education. Meanwhile, it's an opportunity he's seeking just to have access to the girl. I don't know if you get, because there are some people, they are pedophiles in nature. Let me just classify it that way. They don't get excited by other matured women of their age or even maybe closer age range or who are matured enough to be married. There is a specific region here in Nigeria that have that traits in them. I would not mention. So they are pedophiles mostly from that region. They tend to groom young girls, children who are still literally children from the age of 12, 14. They're already pitting stress, and depending on how influential they are, they can pay the bride price of that child, and the parents will just sell them off in the form of marriage. So he had, after giving the mom money one or two, three times, he decided that he wants to start sponsoring the girl's education. Put the girl in school, and before you know it, he said the lady should come be spending holidays at his own place. So the mom would have kicked against it, but poverty and money is two different words. When a poor person hears just a little bit amount being offered to them, they are already throwing away their morals, their thinking, and everything into the bin for that money. So this man happened to groom this lady, and according to her, I don't want to even go into details because it's a long gist. Before you know it, he started sleeping with her. She will get pregnant, he will terminate the pregnancy. She will get pregnant, he will terminate the pregnancy. So when this lady was coming to confess all of the evil acts that this man has been involved in, she mentioned that it got to the stage that this man even brings other women to the house where he had camped her. He brings other women and asks her to sit and watch while he has his thing done with them. So I feel like some people, they want to do that just to maybe humiliate you, to make you feel like, oh, they are in charge, to make you feel like they have power over you. They've subdued you really, and there's nothing you can do. So I feel like that's what he was trying to do to that lady. Yeah, trying to make her know that he's dominant over her. He has dominated her. Do you get? Just to make her feel like you are less. There's nothing you can do. So she doesn't think for one day that she will be able to fight him. But he was so shocked that this lady has actually grown out of her shares and out of her fears, and she has actually come out to the public to make these confessions with full evidences. Do you get? So, and there was a time when we read that some African ladies, even men, who were being trafficked to Dubai, were being used by this I don't want to call the name so it doesn't look like I don't know how I can hide the words. But these Arab men, then there were a time that they asked them to open their mouth and they shit into their mouths. Do you get? And they said that that's a form of excitement for them. It's a form of what do they call it? Sexual cravings for them. Like one will make a normal human being feel like asking the other person to bend over for them yes, sexual arousal. To shit into their mouths is a form of sexual arousal. So I feel like that's just a way of humiliation, letting you know that I can do whatever I want to do with you and get away with it because I have my money. Do you get? So I feel like it's a state of being power drunk. That's it. If as a lady you are the one requesting your man, welcome in NK. You are the one requesting your man to maybe come with another lady so you can watch them. That's your own sexual arousal. I feel that lady is someone who is still hiding in the closet. She is maybe into same gender. But because she can't come out into the closet, yeah, she will tell the partner that, oh, I don't mind having a threesome. Because if you watch most of these threesome videos and all of that, you see that it's the same gender that even go for each other, while the other opposite gender watches and watch. So I feel like in this situation, these are people who are interested in their own genders, and because they don't want to come out in the open or out of the closet, they're still hiding behind the curtains. They will say, oh, they don't mind having an open relationship, or they don't mind having a 3, 4, 5, even 17 songs as they will. Do you get? Based on sexual exploration? So I think that's how I can explain this question of yours. I don't know if I did justice to that or if I tried. If I did not, someone else, even if I did, please, I would like to hear other people's opinion. Hey, lovely Mary, welcome in there. Welcome. I just saw you now, girl.
Well, I would just say that you really tried. Mm, you know, people hide under things to in disguise, as you said, and which is a practical truth about that. So now I have no much to talk about on this again. So I think I should allow other people to put their own opinion because I'm driving. I'm outside to just get something. So we'll be listening.
Okay, okay. All right, thank you, Dr. Eze. Clara Pino, I don't know if your network is stable now, if it can allow you maybe talk to us now, or is still holding you down. So if you're free, you can just chip in one or two. If it's not, if there's any other one with any submission, you can kindly let us know. God, I beg, do you have anything to say while we're waiting for Claire, maybe to clarify with his network? Alex, welcome back in. Sorry, your network keep dropping you. If you're just joining, welcome in. We are talking about open relationship and marriages. We are asking, what could have maybe breathed the thoughts of it? From conversations had, some of us are of the opinion that is as a result of exploration, wanting to do more, wanting to find more, wanting to experience more. That's what has led to the open relationship. And some of us are of the opinion that is not morally right and shouldn't be practiced. But some of us also think we are only seeing it as immoral because of our religious background or moral background, so to say, because of the thoughts and doctrines that has been indoctrinated into us. So that's why we find it weird, but on a leveled ground, without putting religion in the front or forefront, like they say, that it is actually a normal act. It's just an act of exploration and shouldn't be found weird, so to say. So if we don't have much to say, I have one more submission, and this is me coming from the aspect of not being religious or being morally upright or uptight, as some people will say. I feel like people who go into open relationship or marriages, just like I've mentioned, for those that like to do threesome or ask their partners to come with some other person, let them watch them do it. I feel like they are also hiding in the closet. Let's say, for instance, now, I fancy Claire Rapido. I like him so much. And Dr. Eze, I like, is coming to me, is approaching me for marriage based on the fact that he likes me. And now I have kind of maybe done my checks, weigh both male. And I see that, oh, Dr. Eze, because of his qualification, his, yes, that's why I'm using it. I'm using him rather, sorry about that. And Dr. Eze, based on his qualification, is of a good, what will I put it? The way they say the future. Angel, how do they put that word? Like when you have two suitors, one is educated, prospect. He has good prospects in life also, something like that. Is a doctor already, maybe practicing, is earning well, and I know it will give me the kind of comfortable lifestyle that I want. But with Claire Rapido, maybe Claire Rapido is still finding his balance. So just because I don't want to lose in enjoying the luxury and comfort of life, I will accept to marry Dr. Eze Chukwu. Having married him now, I will now come up with the suggestion that please, I feel like I am open for an open marriage or relationship. Thank you so much, Becky. And then I will start inculcating the ideas into his head, giving him 1001 reasons why he should see reasons with me and why he should buy into the idea of being in an open marriage also, do you get? And Dr. Eze, being naive also in love, we agree and be like, oh, I don't even find anything wrong in exploring. Do you get? And he buys the idea and says, okay. And then me, I'll be like, okay, we get to choose our partners, or I get to choose who you come with, or I get to bring the person. Now, me knowing that I already have our fancy Claire Rapido so much, I go and approach Claire Rapido and I tell him that, oh, we are in an open marriage in my family, and my husband doesn't find anything wrong if I have interest in other men. And I don't find anything wrong if he has interest in other women as well. And if Claire is someone who is also like maybe an opportunist, he finds the offer juicy or enticing, he agrees to it. I'll be the happiest person because I've seen the opportunity to bring in my very fancied lover or the person I'm very much interested in into the family without any fear or guilt. So this is what I think. This is what I have studied and understand from my own perspective. Actually, I have come to like conclude in my head that this is what they are doing because ordinarily I see no reason why one person will be interested in 3, 4, 5 persons sexually at the same time, the same period. I find it amusing. It's not something that ought to be more normal. Let's put moral aside, let's put religion aside for me now. This is what I'm thinking. I'm feeling like one person just trying to be smart by bringing in their lover into the relationship without any guilt or fear of being caught or accused of cheating. So this is my own take. This is my own understanding so far as regards it. I don't know if any one of us have something else to say to this. Exactly, bringing in that long time fling into the relationship. Now, your analogy gives credence to the point that open relationship is born out of selfishness. Yes, I will agree with you on that. What pictures did Joseph coming to take? I will agree with you on that. Yes, yes, I feel it's built from a selfish perspective. Open relationship is not good. Just love one person and live a happy life. Um, Life is not that hard. That's Michael. Michael would like to hear from me. It's my first time seeing you on my live stream, and you're in the box. I've not heard from you, so you can actually unmute and give your submission as broad as you want to. Okay, Shato, you say you do not agree when it comes to selfishness. You do not agree that it's born out of selfishness.
I think it's selfishness when you're talking about two individuals that's agreeing to it, that's agreeing to go into it mutually. Is like that's what they want. That's what they want to experience. That it's like saying when you have a dinner menu every day, you don't want to always have chicken and rice. You want to have something different. So that means in this open relationship, they want to experience different partners, and they mutually agree to it. So that's
Okay.
not just selfishness. That's just them having an open mind to, continually test the waters out there with others, and that's what they mutually agree to.
What I was saying is, anyways, this is my own analogy because I'm trying to like figure out the whole thing and how it came about. I'm saying that, let's say for instance now in the relationship, thank you so much. We were not having like you came to me because you like me solely. Do you get? And you know that it gets to a point, there's a way you will like someone at that first stage of love. You're willing to sacrifice for them. You're willing to do things just because of them, not that ordinarily that is something that entices you or you would like to do or want to experience. Let's say now I love Dr. Eze so much, or he loves me so much. Okay, let me use that I love him so much. I love him so much, and he has proposed marriage to me. And I'm happy, I find myself lucky and worthy being his bride. because it's someone that I really love. And all of a sudden, he's telling me that this is one thing that I can do to make him really happy in the relationship. Because I love him and I don't want to lose him, I want to do anything to satisfy him. I will naively agree to his suggestion. Have you thought about
Maybe
that? Yes. Dr. Eze, you want to say something? I thought I saw your mic go off.
no. I just agreed on what you said.
Okay. Okay. So I feel like they both of them. Did I hear someone say something? Okay, yeah, it is there. Yeah, but your mic is not on mute, but I can hear you. Okay, now it's unmuted.
It's my network. My network has been messing.
Now it's unmuted. Yes, I can hear you there. Please go on. Angel, you can go on, but we can no longer hear you if you're talking. We can't hear you.
See my network. Sorry, my network.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, I can.
I said, imagine being in an open relationship with your partner, and then one day you walk up to your partner and be like, I'm no longer interested. I found someone who does it better than you during the open relationship.
Exactly. That's what came to my mind as well. I'm like, what if? I feel like once you have been exploring, you both will no longer be as frequent as it ought to be. That bond will not be there. Do you get it? Because how much time would you have to spend with this person before you come back to the partner? Depending on the number of the number of options you have in that open
Ines,
relationship.
if you can remember, that's why I said it doesn't last.
Hmm.
That kind of no fear.
Sorry, who muted Dimi? Sorry. Yeah. Okay, but we get your point. It doesn't last. And I don't think I've seen any. Mhm.
No, I did myself.
Me,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Demi, I was gonna say it does last. It does last if they both like it like that.
it lasts.
I don't think it
I don't know
does.
anyone who
There's
is into one. I would have said, let me ask how long they've been in it to know to know if it really lasts that long.
why
Because
I will say so is at some point
yeah,
one of them won't be committed to that relationship, to be frank. Because the more you search for things, the more you find people better than the ones you are in with. You get, so I it doesn't last.
exactly.
It doesn't, except they are not actually telling themselves the truth. That kind of relationship can't last.
So I feel like in such situation they are just there for the benefits. Marriage for benefit purpose and relationship for benefit purposes. Do you get with whoever you both have decided to be in an open relationship with? You both are there for one beneficial reason or the other because obviously, like you said, it won't last. If maybe you find a way of doing something, you find a way of sewing a dress, and you've been using that particular method, and all of a sudden you find another method, and this new method you found is easier and faster. Would you go back to the mode or first method that you knew how to sew that dress from? You won't. You won't. At some point, you will even forget the first method because you are now used to the new way you found because it's faster and easier. So if you're in an open relationship or marriage, obviously your partner, let's say for instance, I don't know, I don't want to conclude because we don't know what actually led to the separation or divorce. P Square, Jimmy, I'm using the case of P Square, one of the twin. You see, that should be Rude Boy, right? So he recently married another lady, a younger lady, and you could see that the other wife, the former wife who is divorced from him, they say like hold conversations. Sometimes you see the woman sending her kids over to new wife's home, and you see them having like cordial relationship, unlike the Nigerian setting when people are saying that, oh, she's angry, she left the home because of the new affair. So, and there were rumors that it was as a result of an open relationship that led to their divorce and all. So I'm feeling like this could be true, because if the woman has found someone who does it better, who knows G spots and all of that, obviously she will not be paying attention to the former husband anymore. If you're thinking of open relationship, you really don't need a relationship, just do you. Okay, that's from Michael. So true. Just be free and explore with so many people, so many options that are available until you are ready to settle. So if both people, that's why I say I feel like it's benefits, because you see people that are doing friends with benefit, they really don't mind. They don't mind if the person they are friends with benefit with is with other persons. Do you get? Because they know that they are only there for one beneficial reason or another. So guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate your presence and submission so far. It's been amazing with you. Alex, do you want to come up and say something? Sorry, so it doesn't look like I left you down there. But we are about rounding up. If you want to come up, Alex, you can just indicate in the comment section. We'll bring you up the box so you can contribute. Otherwise, we can just call it a wrap here. It's been an amazing section with you all. I really appreciate your time and effort. Thank you so much. Micah says open relationship is the chat has gone up. Thank you so much, Shato. Thank you. Open relationship is equal to cheating. Dr. AJ doesn't think so, but I know deep down he would not want to have an open relationship with someone he really loves. So Claire Rapido, sorry for the network interruption. It has made you really stay quiet, even though I know you have so much to say. But thank you all so much. Thank you for always coming around. Thank you for showing up for me. I can't love you less. Thank you for my butterfly. Oh, you fit my dress so well. Thank you. Thank you, Shato. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Becky. Dr. Eze, God Abeg, Jimmy, Michael, Alex, and everyone who has flew in and out of the live stream. I truly appreciate you. So until then, next week we'll meet again, but we'll have another topic for discuss. Thank you so much, Shato, Marie MVP. Thank you. You will answer my question in the DM. No, ask it here. Ask your question here. God abeg.
God, I beg, you won't go DM. I God, I beg. Oh.
Ask the question here. Let me know if it's something I can answer. If I cannot, so they will bail me out. The panel will bail me out now. Becky, are you here? Peter Haku is saying hi to you. God, I beg.
Beke crush don't come. Okay.
You forget open relationship. Okay, all right. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys.
No, we know the open relationship again, no. We know the open relationship again.
Why now? I don't already they like her before. So that I go get the free way to do what I like. With anybody where I like.
No. Do you remember that song? I'm getting jealous, don't wanna see you with anybody else. So that's what I do.
Oh my coconut water. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. Really good. Thank you. And oh, thank you. And congrats on your level up. Where is my clap. Wow, that's a serious heartbeat there. Whoa. Thank you, Shato. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Claire. I say bye-bye for now. Bye. See you guys next week.
Bye.